because you do say it with a lot of conviction and confidence.
Yes.
If you really
Mm-hmm.
believe that shit, you
Mm-hmm.
need to go show us the slip. Make the
Mm-hmm.
big bet and put your money where your mouth is.
Well,
Welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture meets competition and we spit real shit.
What up, though? And welcome to the Hood Report, the spot where culture meets competition and where we spit real shit. Sports is our focus, but this is more than stats and highlights. This is our culture, our takes, and our perspective on the game. This episode is powered by our sponsor, Hood Gear. And as always, make sure you tap into the community on Hood Central. That's on our Discord server. The link is in the description. And if you're really part of the movement, join our Patreon for exclusive bonus content. That's when your boy Rod here gets real. Early access, unreleased clips from the rest of the motherfuckers that sign up and subscribe. I'm your host, Rod, and I got my brother with me, Martin, who's the stats master, who always comes with the numbers. He's dangerous, and even more so today because he got this different shit on and we're talking to AFC.
For sure.
So
you already know.
We got Tweety, the fan with heart, humor, and the realest takes on the mic. And then tonight, a special guest, we got my boy, Matt. A little diversity on the Hood Report, baby.
That's
He's
right.
going to bring some sports passion to the mic tonight. We'll take time and let Matt introduce himself in just a moment. Now, tonight, we're hitting the AFC mid-season checkpoint. We did the NFC last week. This week is the AFC. 9 weeks deep into the 2025 season, and we're calling it like we see it. The contenders, the motherfucking pretenders, and the straight up disappointments. We'll break it down. Who's built for January, who's fooling the streets, and which teams are already packing up for next year. Because there's a couple of them motherfuckers out there.
This show is.
So lock it in, grab your motherfucking drink, and tune in and get ready because we're about to let this shit go. With that, I'm gonna allow Matt to do an introduction, tell you a little about himself, tell you about his team, his sports knowledge to set the table, and then we're gonna start right into it.
What's up? I'm just like everybody else, degenerate, gambler, love football, been watching it all my life. My team's the San Diego Chargers.
San Diego Chargers.
Happen to play.
They don't exist anymore.
I said they just so happen to play in LA right now.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Yeah, hey, the uniform did look the same on Sunday. So, all right, we're gonna start this shit off.
True.
If we're talking to AFC, we got to go with the motherfuckers that own the fucking AFC for the last 10 years. We got to start there. In these guys' division is the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Chiefs, do each of you still see the Chiefs as the team to beat in the AFC, or has the loss to Buffalo on Sunday night or Sunday afternoon changed things for you? So Matt, we're gonna let you start this one off. Are the Chiefs the team to beat, or do you have a lesser opinion of it?
100%. Definitely still the team to beat. That game ain't shit. Good for Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills getting their regular season win again. But it ain't clutch time yet. And when it's clutch time, Mahomes will show up. Defense, top 10 in the league. Just didn't perform. Super weird. I mean, career low for Patrick Mahomes. None of us have ever seen that before.
Yeah,
career high for Josh Allen. We haven't seen that before. So we didn't get what we wanted as fans, but that game doesn't mean anything to me. They're going to bury the tape. They'll watch the tape, obviously, but it's already out of their mind, and they're on to the next. They'll see him in the playoffs, maybe.
All right, so these other two hate motherfuckers. Martin, what do you think? Let's hear your take on this.
I told y'all at the beginning of the year. I'm gonna stick to what I said. I think this is gonna be a step back year for the Chiefs. And going to this year, I really thought it was gonna take a step back. Now this year so far, they really have proven my point because they really haven't beaten nobody yet. Every big game they had, the only game they won this year was versus the Lions. And that game, I think we got to go back and do some ref check because they got all the fucking calls that game. But they did beat the Lions. But look at the teams they beat. They beat the Giants. They beat the Ravens when the Ravens was down in the dumps. They beat the Raiders. I mean, come on, really? Fuck, everybody beat the Raiders. I mean, really?
Hey,
they beat Washington.
Thursday.
They beat Washington without old boy quarterbacking. They really haven't. I'm telling you, look, the teams that they beat. I mean, the team they lost to is also the teams that they're gonna be chasing. They lost to Buffalo. They lost to Chargers. They lost to the Jags. I'm just saying. I really think Kansas City is taking a step back. That's just
so you said no playoffs?
It's a chance this year they might not.
No, please get the fuck out of here.
I'm just telling you.
Get the fuck out of here. Stop bullshit.
Look,
cut it out. Cut it out.
Well, I'm just saying.
At
the halfway point, look. At the halfway point, they're out the playoffs, and those three teams that they lost to, they're the teams ahead of them. Buffalo's ahead of them, Chargers ahead of them, and the Jags. I'm just saying. So they ain't one game behind. They like 2 games behind.
And they play the Chargers again.
Yep, they played the Chargers again.
Twice. Yeah, Denver twice. They got plenty of opportunity. And if you think Jacksonville is going to continue to do anything, then you fucking crazy as hell. Jacksonville would not be in the way.
But what I'm telling you is this though. So far, KC have showed me in these games this year they ain't winning those games. Last year they won all these close games. Close games. This year it ain't. It's just the opposite. I'm just saying. And they got some big games left on the schedule next couple of weeks, especially because they play the Colts like in 2 weeks. So I'm just saying. Huh?
Tune in. All right, Tweety, what you think about what you think about the Chiefs? The Chiefs. You got the haters' perspective, or you talking for some real shit?
No, that's true.
Well, I did pick Buffalo to win that game on Sunday. I did pick Buffalo to win that game. So they did that. And now, but Andy Reid and Mahomes, they gonna make the playoffs. They gonna make the playoffs. And they might win the division again, make it 10 straight.
Goddamn man.
They might win the division again, make it 10 straight
this year. Okay.
So I just keeping it real. Them boys, KC, they just that's what they are. They're winners. They're winners. Okay. So hopefully they don't do it for fuck KC, but you got to be real with it. You got to be real with it. They gonna make the playoffs, and they gonna make some noise in the playoffs.
5-4 now. They finished the season 11-6 in a wild card spot.
I bet that right fucking
11-6.
I bet that right fucking now.
We got to bet, motherfucker. Let's go.
Wait. So you said they're gonna be what now?
11-6.
Okay, bet good.
11-6. Book.
Bet good.
$20.
Bet good.
Yeah, that's good. All right, now let's not get stuck there. I want my money on the show. We made the bet on the show. You can pay me on the motherfucking show too.
Did you pay me a couple weeks ago when Denver beat Dallas? Keep it going.
I paid you though. Did I pay you?
Okay, but you didn't pay me on the show. Come on, let's go.
Anyway, let's move on now. So now it's on the other side of that coin. You got Buffalo, right? Buffalo came in as the preseason favorite, had a couple of down weeks, lost a week to lucky ass Atlanta, where Atlanta got lucky for a week, and that's all there was, some luck. So now coming out of the win on Sunday, and they've done it before, as mentioned, I think by both Tweety and Matt. They've done it before. They beat Kansas City in the regular season. They've done it on a consistent basis. Josh Allen now is 5-1 against Kansas City. Does now Buffalo move back to the head of the class as the top team in the AFC that everybody's chasing? Tweety, what you think?
Only in the regular season. Only this regular season. Because come the playoffs, it's going to be Kansas City. It's going to be Kansas City. They got to beat the champs.
To beat the champs.
But to beat the champs in the AFC. Right. Once you beat the champs, you can say you're gonna go to the champions, you're gonna go to the Super Bowl. But until then, Kansas City, number one, AFC.
Damn, that's a Raider fan. That's a Raider fan.
Number one.
No, he said the road goes through them. Is what he's saying.
Playoffs. The road goes through KC.
But as of right now, the motherfuckers ain't in the playoffs. God damn, are we serious? We talking about Kansas City, number one.
They make the playoffs.
What have we been watching?
Y'all gonna be one and done.
If you think this fucking snapshot right now means anything, you fucking crazy as hell. That don't look at y'all been doing. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Hey, I'm telling you, it does mean something because I'm telling you,
all
these big games that they're losing, they usually don't lose these games. Now, Buffalo usually beat them. Yeah, Buffalo usually beat them.
Yeah.
But they lost to the fucking Jags. They lost to the fucking Jags.
It was a bad game.
Oh, it was a bad game.
It was a bad game.
This ain't the same Kansas City.
All right.
This ain't the same Kansas City.
It ain't gonna be the same. It ain't gonna be the same, but they're gonna still be there.
All right. So it's easy to get stuck on these teams because it's basically the Chiefs and Bills every single year.
Every year.
The league's new, and even though they didn't win last year, the Chiefs, the Eagles did, right? Those are the champs. but everyone still looks at Mahomes as that dude.
You have
That's
to.
why you react the way you react, right? It's Patrick motherfucking Mahomes. And he's got his weapon. He's got Rice. So they'll be there. Now, those teams you mentioned, they crushed those teams. Yeah, that's what they're supposed to do. The Commanders crushed. Lions, they whooped them. That's a good team they beat. The Jags, think about it. When these shitty teams beat the Chiefs, everyone wants to beat Patrick Mahomes. That's like playing Michael Jordan in the NBA. So you get Trevor Lawrence's best game of his life. I'm exaggerating, but you get the point, right?
Yeah.
It's the new blood that is coming in, though. The Broncos, I mean, they're in the lead now. We'll see what they do. Bo Nix, he only really wants to play in the fourth quarter. But I'm not going to lie. In the playoffs, I feel like there's going to be some new people. But Mahomes is the only one you're not going to take out. Mahomes is there, and you got to beat that dude.
Right.
You gotta beat him.
So what do you think about this Buffalo team? Is Buffalo still ahead of their class? I mean, are they ahead of class now? Are they established as a team?
Well, no, if we're going contender, and I got to pick a side, I'm actually going to go pretender on the Bills.
On the Bills?
On the Bills.
I am.
Until you beat KC.
He's the dude. Okay. But also, too, I'm liking the younger dudes. Drake May, why can't they win the division?
They ain't ready yet.
Why? Tell me why.
So what?
They got decent coaching.
Drake May going to hit a stretch. No, they do have really good coaching, but they're going to hit a stretch where they're going to hit a bumpy road, and we're going to see how they recover out of it. That's what I'll tell you. Because
you got to go through the Mahomes, and I hate to keep coming back to it, but his schedule's about to get really tough, right? I'm not taking Martin's take. I don't think they have a step back. But they are going to find out.
Yep.
We're talking about Buffalo, but trust me, when May and those guys come up against some fire, that's when we'll see for real. Right now, it's just easy. Let's see. This week they got a tough game. I think they'll win this game against Tampa Bay, but we'll see after that. Go ahead, Marty. Join on the Bills.
Buffalo hasn't been. I mean, even though Buffalo's what? They 6-2 or 7-2?
7-2.
7-2. They 6-2, but they really. I mean, even this year, Josh haven't played his best, and their run defense actually has been bad this year. I think they still are at the top because even though they haven't beat Kansas City, but they still been one of them teams, and they're gonna be there. But I don't like what I've been seeing out of their run defense. That's why I was very surprised that Kansas City didn't run the ball more because Buffalo been having problems stopping the run.
Oh yeah,
it's a run funnel.
Yeah. So, but I do put Buffalo up there, but not at the top. But I do put Buffalo up there because they still got Superman. And with him, I mean, you can pull out any game. So I put them up there.
And the thing I would throw with them as well.
Contender.
Yeah. The other thing I would say with them is that, and in the biggest moments when you need your quarterback to show up, he's one of the few motherfuckers that's going to show up on the other side of Mahomes or period, right? The other guy still got to prove it. Josh done proved it.
Who's Josh throwing to? Kincaid ain't going to keep catching all these passes.
Kincaid. Yeah.
Throwing to.
Yeah.
In the playoffs.
Shakir.
Who's he throwing to?
Shakir, you run Cook. Off the play action, you run Cook.
Diggs.
He's going to catch Shakir on a 3-yard pass.
Yeah, I know. New York. New England.
But on the play action, you can get everybody get open on play action.
Okay.
All right.
It'll be different.
Now, moving back into this. Talking AFC. Let's get back focused. You silly motherfuckers. Now. It was some reality set in for a couple teams this past weekend.
It sure was.
In the AFC. So one of the teams that got smacked back down in reality was the Colts. So you had Daniel Jones, 3 interceptions. You saw the running game struggle. So what I would say is this. Yesterday or the other day, we didn't see Indiana Jones. We saw Danny Dimes again. So the Colts, is that just a one-game anomaly? And are they a really good team to be reckoned with as a contender, or do we think the Colts may be flawed and may be overhyped? Mark, what you think about that one?
Like this, going into this year, what was we all saying? We said, shit, Daniel Jones, he's gonna go over here and he's gonna fuck the situation up because he got a good situation. He got a good running game, tight end, got some good young receivers. But all before the year, I know we all said Daniel Jones gonna fuck this up. He came into these first 7-8 games playing very well. But eventually, I'm saying the back of everybody's head, everybody's thinking Daniel Jones gonna come back out. And he came back out when Pittsburgh put that pressure on him, and the real Daniel Jones showed up. So I'm thinking,
Danny Dimes.
Hey, he better get it back quick because confidence is everything in this league. So he better come out and have a good game. Who they got this week? I'm not sure who they got.
Falcons.
But I know. The Falcons. The Falcons defense is solid.
They gonna whoop the Falcons' ass.
Thank you.
Falcons is solid.
They don't get stops when they need them though. Fuck the Falcons.
They're like top 5. Okay, I mean, but you say stats don't mean nothing, but they are like top 5 in the league. So I'm really curious to see what Daniel Jones is gonna show up, because like I say, this week, I mean, he like the old Daniel Jones back in New York. So I'm thinking he gonna go back to his old ways. That's just me. Right. I don't know.
All right.
Well,
so what do you think, Matt? You called it. You were talking some shit like
this one was a tough one, honestly. But I'm sure you all saw it today. But they just got Sauce Gardner, so that's a big
Sauce
here.
That was good.
They got Sauce.
Great pickup.
Great pickup.
So they're basically saying, "Hey, we're all in." And honestly, I think it's Daniel Jones, but it's also going to be the coaching. Can the coach do what's right for the team in the moment? Okay, the teams they beat. I'm actually looking at the schedule right now and where they played. Right. And they didn't really play a strong fan base. You get into Heinz Stadium, that was different for Daniel Jones. He finally felt it. Now, against the Falcons, you're right, Rod. He probably ain't going to feel shit. He's going to play with no monkey on his back, and he's probably going to crush. But they won't score 30 points. They'll get 29. And then after that, though, and it's the week after that, though, he's going to be playing in Kansas City. Let's see him show up in a real fan base stadium where there's actual pressure. He hadn't felt it. So I think the verdict is out, but if the Colts get far, it'll be a lot obviously on his back, but it's also going to be coaching. You got to feed JT. They got off game script last week. They should have been running the ball. And we haven't seen Daniel Jones run himself at all. I think the dude has 14.
No, not much you think at all. Not much at all.
Once he gets back to dual threat mode.
Because he had to. Because he hadn't had to, because the offensive line has played very well, both for the run and pass protection. So he hadn't been called upon. And they're leading, so it's like, I don't know about all that. You beat whoever in front of you, right? So, we'll see. But I agree, the verdict is out, but I think they're still a solid team. I think you got to feature the run first, and then you got to balance things out where then you play action off of that, and you got a success. Go ahead, Tree. What you think about these Colts?
The Colts, man, Taylor only had 45 yards, y'all. 45. On 14 attempts. On 14 attempts, 45?
That's problem.
Crazy. That's crazy. You should have been running that boy way more. He needed like 30 touches for them to win the ball.
Pittsburgh
but Pittsburgh needed that win though. Pittsburgh desperately needed that win. That's why they went out there and like it was they backs to the wall and they had to get this win. So
they did that.
So Colts had I'm gonna say relatively bad game. So they had a bad game, but they're gonna bounce back and they're gonna win this week. So it was one game. It was it. It was one game.
Real quick, go around. Contender, pretender for the Colts. Contender or pretender for the Colts. Real quick.
Contender.
I'm gonna say
contender.
I say Daniel Jones is about to come out and be the real Daniel Jones, and I'm gonna say pretender.
All right, pretender. So on the other side of that coin, you had the other team that has us questioning Daniel Jones, right? This team, the Steelers, their defense took 9 fucking weeks to show up. So after 9 weeks, they finally showed up, got the turnover, stopped the run. TJ Watt, he reminded you that he still played on the Pittsburgh defensive line, contrary to the paycheck that he gets. He finally showed up, and as a whole, they showed up. So 6 turnovers, convincing win over a strong offensive team. So the question about Pittsburgh is, can they sustain that defensive effort and output, number one? And if they do, are they a serious contender in the AFC? So that's the question with them. Martin, what you think about that? Are they a strong contender in the AFC?
I don't think they're a strong contender.
Can they sustain it?
I think they had a very good game, and they had a very good plan up against the Colts. That was the first time the Colts faced adversity like that on the road, and so it kind of threw them off. Now, if Pittsburgh defense play like that, though, I mean, I would say a contender, but I don't believe they're gonna play like that. I think that was just a one game, big game, back like Tweety said, backs against the wall. They got dogged out for like 2-3 weeks. Everybody was talking bad about them. Rex Ryan on ESPN talking about they was garbage. So they just stepped up that game. Now, will they continue to play like that? I don't think the defense is gonna continue to play like that. I don't. So I don't have too much faith in Pittsburgh. I don't.
So you put the P next to Pittsburgh.
I put a big capital P. A capital P.
Pittsburgh because no, they're Pittsburgh.
I'm
because
saying
they're
I'm saying pretender. I'm saying capital P for pretender.
Okay.
They are contender in the regular season, pretender in the playoffs because they gonna win.
So you're saying they're pretender?
8-9 games.
They win more.
They're pretender.
You gotta be win more than 8 or 9 games to be a season contender. You gotta win.
Well,
11
they got the Bengals and Chicago coming up, and the Dolphins.
They beat the Bengals the first time,
and the Browns.
Yeah.
So they gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah,
Pittsburgh gonna make the playoffs, and they'll
have more than 8 and 9 wins though. They'll have more. You said 8 wins. Come on, like be serious. You don't even get to play 8 wins.
But look, but this is the thing though. Baltimore.
They gonna make playoffs.
Baltimore is coming back. Baltimore's coming back, so I think you're gonna get one team out that division. I don't think you're gonna get 2 teams out
no, you're gonna get one team out of the division.
So I don't know.
Who's gonna be though? Is it gonna be the Ravens or Pittsburgh?
Baltimore only 2 games behind, and they still got to play them 2 times. So I'm just saying, we'll see.
Yeah. So you saying the Ravens?
All right.
We'll see.
So Matt, how do you weigh in on Pittsburgh? Aaron Rodgers, man. I heard you talking good about him a couple weeks ago. So Aaron Rodgers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, pretender, contender. Can they sustain that defensive effort?
I like what Leon said. Pretender or contender regular season, but pretender when it comes playoff time. The thing is, though, yeah, I think they can win the division. The lead matters. The 2-game lead matters, and they're going to play the Ravens on the 7th. And that game right there could possibly be for the division, or the start. I could see it come down to the end too, January 4th. That could be for the division. So it's a coin flip, but they're a contender right now. I mean, they got the high IQ quarterback that can really do a lot. Now Metcalf ain't showing up. I don't understand it. It's like a stud.
But they got nobody else. They got nobody fucking else. Yeah, who else they got?
Throw it to him a lot more though. Like force feed this guy the ball, make him get involved. He seems disinterested, like AJ Brown reading that book last year. Like he might as well have the book in his hand,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, hey, throwing motherfucking balls at the tight end, lay off the tight end,
or
play him at tight end.
Jekyll and Hyde. I mean, I just that's what makes them a pretender overall. Yeah. Like we can't forget that they lost to the Bengals. I mean,
and Joe Flacco over 400 yards
and couldn't stop the run. They couldn't stop the run.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just make it easy. I'm gonna close this conversation. I'm gonna say they're tender to me because I don't believe that effort that we'll see them show up like that again. I think Mike Tomlin had all the ammunition he needed to get them fired up and charged up for a game, and it all went out the window and all blew up in Indianapolis's lap. So I think
they'll make the playoffs.
They did that. They'll possibly make the playoffs.
It's gonna be tough
because you have the what is it, 17 or 18? 17, right?
7.
Yeah, 7 teams. So I think they'll possibly get a wild card, but we'll see. It depends on what they do if they can get a split with Baltimore. Then they may get in.
They get in.
They get in one way or the other.
Win a division.
They got to beat them.
Just once.
Just once.
So now we're talking that other team. We're gonna smooth transitions. We're gonna stay in the Central. Now as the other dudes that done woke up, this motherfucker comes back and throws 4 touchdown passes and lets you know who he is. Are they the prohibitive favorite to win the conference, which Vegas says they are? Vegas
win division.
Win their division.
Oh, okay.
Right? Vegas says they're the favorite to win the division. So are they gonna win the division? And the number 2 thing is Baltimore a contender or a fucking pretender this year? Go ahead, Matt. What you think?
Damn.
I think overall it's just too much to come back from. Right? That defense. They don't scare anybody anymore. It's Lamar, so of course we're excited to see if he can make the run. But if I got to put my chips on something, I'm just gonna go pretender. Just call it right away. It's done. You fucked around.
Now, America black minds want to know: are you hating on the black quarterback? We gotta keep a close eye to see what you say good or bad about black quarterbacks the rest of the way.
That's the only guy that still likes Justin Fields.
Oh boy, yeah. No.
He deserves the scrutiny he gets. Go ahead,
he's done now. He's done now.
So we had two pretenders for Baltimore. We had 2 pretenders for Baltimore.
If the Ravens can beat Vikings this weekend, They might have a chance, and then beat the Steelers both times. They might get a chance to get in the playoffs.
Are they winning division? Are they winning division? And are they a contender or pretender? Fuck all the dancing around.
They're not getting in. They're pretender.
They're not getting in.
It's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
Right.
It's too much. I don't know if they can beat the Steelers twice.
Allow me to weigh in.
That's the only reason.
Backside. Allow me to weigh in, and let me say that they played the tough part of their schedule. The soft side is here now. They're gonna beat the fuck out of the Vikings. Watch it. So by the time this plays, then everybody will see they beat the fuck out of the Vikings. The Vikings just were hyped last week. They'll get over there one game. And I'll tell you, Lamar is back. If you saw, they made the moves where they switched around Hamilton. They switched around the secondary. Got what's his name playing closer to the line. He was a dog last week. He was playing really linebacker. So I'm telling you, they have what's old boy on the defensive line.
They got some players coming back too.
Yeah, they got them came back. Oh, I'm telling you, this Baltimore team, they're gonna win the fucking division and they're a contender. They're a contender, and I gotta say soft contender because they haven't proven. I don't know if they're contending to go to Super Bowl because they haven't proven they can do it in the playoffs at that level yet. So that's where I got to be a little soft. But they're gonna get in the playoffs. They win the division was my first question. Number two thing is I think they're a contender.
Too late.
But when they get in, they gotta beat those. No, it ain't too late yet. They got the soft ass part of their schedule.
Well, they got Patriots and Green Bay coming up also in the back end of their schedule.
They're gonna beat the fuck out of the Patriots. They're gonna beat the dog shit out of the Patriots. Them young boys watch. They're gonna beat the dog shit out of the Patriots. Telling you, two teams I know they're gonna beat the fuck out of the Vikings this weekend and the Patriots in a couple weeks. I'm telling you. And that Green Bay team.
They ain't been nothing here. They've been inconsistent. Green Bay.
Very, very inconsistent.
Yeah.
So the verdict is split. Go ahead, Martin.
Baltimore gonna win a division. Baltimore gonna come back and win a division. I really believe that because I think Pittsburgh. I still think Pittsburgh is that bad. I think this past week versus the Colts, that was a big win. They stepped up, but they ain't gonna be consistent with it. And I think Baltimore is gonna roll this momentum. They got Lamar back. They got some defensive players they got coming back. I think with Lamar, they gonna get that steamroll.
Van Noy just came back. Yeah,
they got a weaker schedule at the last 8 games or so. So I think they're gonna steamroll back. They're gonna sweep Pittsburgh, and they will make the playoffs. Now, I think they made the playoffs, but I don't think there's no contender in the playoffs because that's one thing they have showed me over and over again. They just ain't ready for the big moment. Until I can't give them that. Until I see it in the playoffs, then I believe it. But until I see
that's just like Buffalo.
But I do think they're gonna make it. No. Well, but Buffalo has
same thing with Buffalo.
No. But Buffalo has shown me signs to where they had Kansas City beat. They did. And I hate to go back to this over and over again, but they had Kansas City beat 13 fucking seconds. And I mean, that was just dumb fucking coaching.
Hey,
the defensive coordinator should have been fired. He should have been fired on spot when he was playing back 20 yards and 13 seconds left. What the fuck is you doing? You let Patrick Holmes throw a little two screen passes and get 50 yards and shit. That was just dumb. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just not sold on Baltimore in the playoffs. But I do think they're gonna come back and win division. They're gonna sweep Pittsburgh and they're gonna win division.
They're gonna lose to one of these sorry teams too. Watch. I'm telling you.
Here's the Baltimore schedule. The Vikings, that's a win. The Browns, that's a win. The Jets, that's a fucking. They should get 2 wins. Was bad. They're gonna beat the Jets.
Watch them. The
Bengals, that's a win. The Steelers, they're gonna win 1 out of 2 against the Steelers. That's a win. They'll win 1 out of 2.
They need to both.
That Bengals defense, they're gonna beat the Bengals again. The Patriots, young. The Patriots ain't ready for the fire that's coming that time of year. And then the Packers. Okay. And then they finish up with the Steelers.
All right.
I think right now they're 3-5, right? They're 3-5.
Yep, 3-5.
They're going to finish the season 10-7.
10-7. Okay.
How about that night game against the Bengals? Watch them fuck around.
They'll beat the Bengals. Look, the Bengals just gave up a touchdown with 50 seconds left to fucking Caleb Williams. I don't want to hear nothing about the fucking Bengals.
Real quick on Lamar. Tell me you can't picture this right now. Lamar at the podium. Yeah, man. I don't know what happened. We just lost. That's gonna be against the Bengals Sunday night.
With that damn
I've heard that before.
Hey, White on black crime, cut it out, man. Cut
No,
it out.
don't go with that bullshit. I'm telling you, everyone loves Lamar, but
I will agree.
Joker.
It's
I would
spotlight a little bit.
I'll tell you what happens with Lamar and what's the difference, where it comes down to Lamar. Because Lamar's got to get that look in his eyes like Patrick Mahomes and fucking Josh Allen and say, fuck everybody else, I'm going to go out and win. He be doing the team and like, fuck the team. When it come down to that crunch time, you got to go out and get that motherfucking win. You got to be the one. Lamar ain't there yet. He ain't there yet.
He has the talent. He has the talent to do that, but he don't do that.
He does.
So the same thing go with Josh Allen, right?
No. Josh Allen steps up to that moment. Josh Allen steps up to that moment. That's what I'm saying. I think you're wrong about that because Josh Allen steps up to the moment.
It wasn't Lamar last year. It wasn't Lamar last year.
We don't have to go any further. We don't have to go any further than game 1 this year. At the end of the game, Josh going to score touchdowns and Lamar throw it short, 4 yards short from first down. And then they punt the ball. Fuck that. Fuck that.
No,
hey, you can't put, as it pertains to the moment, you can't put, I hate to say it, but you can't put Lamar in the category with Josh or with Mahomes because they'll make shit happen.
Well, Lamar did it last year. It wasn't Lamar's fault last year.
Yeah. I bet they lose one of these games they're not supposed to. Watch them beat the teams they're supposed to.
They normally do. They normally do.
Sorry games.
They normally do have a letdown game. So moving on, we got it before we come out of the contender. We got one more potential contender that's dressed in orange.
Bullshit.
It's gonna
boy,
so
I
we want to go around and see what they look. We're gonna let the man that's the fan lead off about these phony ponies. We're gonna let them talk about these motherfuckers and see what they can do. Contender or pretender, weigh in. Look, do they win the division? And then weigh in if they're contender or pretender. Mark, you lead it off and then hey, everybody's
my damn mic off.
Okay.
He say that's some shit.
I'm just see, y'all just sit back and listen to this shit because this is some real shit that's about to hit y'all ears. First of all, we are a fucking contender. Second, we will win a division. We are gonna win division. Let me tell you what wins in this league. Something that y'all must don't know about. You win when you play motherfucking defense the way my defense plays defense. When you're number 1 in third down stop. When you're number 1 in red zone defense. When you're number 1 in getting to the quarterback, getting sacks. When you have the defense that we have, your offense, and my offense has been struggling, but the offense steps up when they need to in the fourth quarter, and I'm gonna get to that. But when you play defense the way we play, we're gonna be in every game. We will be in every game. And I trust Bo Nix and Sean Payton enough to get it done.
Bo Nix.
Well, let me get to Bo Nix. Bo Nix has struggled, but I'm gonna tell you this. Can't nobody tell me when it counts in the fourth quarter, he's been the best quarterback in the goddamn league in the fourth quarter.
In the fourth quarter.
So you can say lucky and all this stuff, luck there, but you ain't lucky when you put up the numbers that he put up in the fourth quarter. And it just didn't happen one time. It just didn't happen 2 times. It just didn't happen 3 times. He done this 4 games this year. In the fourth quarter, he goes to a whole different level. Not just him, but the team itself. Last year, and the beginning of this year, we lost all these games to where these close games we lost them, and everybody was saying, y'all young and y'all ain't ready. But these last 5 weeks, we done proved everybody motherfucking different. But yeah, we are contender. When you have the defense that we have, I think, like I said, we're gonna be in every game. We're gonna be in every game. So, and that travels very well.
About this bullshit.
That travels very well.
You said
the mic. Give it the mic, motherfucker. Go ahead, Tweety.
You sound like a damn Dallas fan. Dallas fan and shit.
Dallas fan.
Talking about we gonna win the Super Bowl and shit. Always talking some defense. Shit. Y'all gonna win the Super Bowl.
Defense wins.
God damn it. You gonna play? Let me tell you your defense.
Yeah.
You gonna play us because we sorry as hell right now.
We gonna whoop
the
y'all.
Texans. Yeah.
Okay.
Texans, Cowboys, Giants, and the Jets.
Okay.
But y'all had to come back. Y'all had to come back on the fourth quarter with all of them. With all of them.
But we beat Philly in Philly.
Teams.
We beat the champs.
You said the last 5. You said the last 5 weeks.
No.
That's what you said.
No. But I'm talking about overall. Because I'm talking about overall. We went to Philly, and before Philly got we gave Philly their first loss in Philly. So don't forget that. Now, and this Texas team we played, Texans have a very good defense too. That was a defensive game. That was a defensive game, and the best defense prevailed, and the best defense won. And I will remind you too, this guy didn't play either. Our best player didn't play.
He ain't coming back. He ain't coming back. Y'all are pretenders.
When
y'all
the
do well, y'all go to playoffs and
win
lose.
the division, contender or pretender? What you got to say? What is it?
Pretender. I ain't calling no contender. Pretender.
Pretender.
And what the hell?
Are they gonna win a division?
Hell no. KC gonna win a division.
Okay.
KC gonna win a division.
I tell you,
all right, Matt, weigh in. Weigh in.
All right. Now you're the stat guy, right, Martin?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So no interrupting here. I'm gonna get you on your squad
I'm not gonna say a word. I'm gonna let you get it in. I'm gonna respond to it. I'm gonna let you get it in.
Points. Ready for this? Points against 166. Points against 159. Which team is the Broncos? Which team is the Chiefs?
The Broncos or the Chiefs?
Which team?
I don't know. What the Chiefs is 159?
That's right.
Okay.
And then you ready for who the Chiefs have played? They played.
How many games they played?
Same. We got the Chargers.
Okay.
We got the Eagles, the Giants. I think we both played the Giants already. In fact, that was the epic, sickest game we've probably seen, except for maybe the game last week between the Bears and the Bengals.
Okay.
And then you got the Ravens, which, week 4, Ravens were trash.
They wasn't that good.
I already called them a pretender. You got the Jags, gave the Chiefs everything they got. You got the Lions, Broncos. Okay. He just named it. Trash. Eagles the only team they played.
Eagles the only team they played?
So cool. You got a great defense against the Nobles.
We played the Colts.
They're a pretender just off of the defense that you made alone.
Okay.
Colts, that was what?
And lost.
That was week 2 or 3.
Yeah, the lucky game one. Yeah, the luck only goes so far. That shit runs out.
Yeah.
They lost.
Yeah. We lost on a bullshit ass leverage call that they caused.
Wait. Still lost.
So let me ask you this, Matt. So are you saying, do you think the Chiefs defense is better than the Broncos defense? Is that what you're insinuating?
I'm saying that, yeah. Especially for
you are so wrong. Oh, you are so wrong. You are so wrong. You are so wrong. You are so wrong.
We'll see.
I'm telling you, this defense is special. And when you can get to that quarterback, the way we get to the quarterback, we have 2 of the best outside rushers. We have the best cornerback in the league.
How long is he out?
Huh?
How long's Pat out?
They say like 4 weeks. 4 weeks. We played the Raiders this week, so we don't need them. So we don't even make a difference.
It's a bye week.
But we still show. versus Houston. Now we knocked Stroud out, and that was a clean hit. I don't care what y'all say. That was a clean hit.
That was dirty.
We knocked Stroud out. But I'm saying, my defense is the best defense in the league. I'm telling you that right now. And
you're
it's
going to
show.
Great defense by the time it comes time to become a contender or a pretender, right?
Yeah.
That's where. And you just saw it against Houston. If they would have had a half a IQ quarterback, that game was over. Houston was.
If somebody had scored a fucking touchdown,
because they stopped. They stopped Stroud. See, the thing that to me, the most important stat that I mentioned is that red zone defense, and we don't give up touchdowns. So when you hold team, and we held Stroud before we knocked him out, we held him 2 times to field goals as well. Look, they had 1st and goal from the 1 yard line, and we held them to a field goal. I'm just saying, when you can hold teams to field goals, that's what happened versus Houston. Houston kicked 5 field goals. That's what kept us in the game, and that's what we're gonna be in every game because of that defense. I'm just saying.
So let me weigh in here. Then we're gonna move on. I hate to say it, but I gotta agree with the analogy on defense. Defense is gonna keep you in it. I would say because of their defense, they're a contender. I think Denver, because of their defense and because of Sean Payton's play calls, he sets, even though I'm not a Bo Nix fan at all, and I think Bo Nix is going to be their Achilles when it gets to the end, when they get knocked out. Mm-hmm. I think they'll win a division. I think they're a regular season contender. I think it's too young for them to be a contender in the playoffs because they ain't been there at a high level yet. I don't think they're a contender there. So I think Nix is going to be the downfall. He's going to make some dumbass turnovers that'll cost them. But I think they're a contender because defense travels in the playoffs. Defense, cold weather when you can't throw the ball. I think their defense is good enough where it can help carry them there. So I'm going to mark them as a contender. I think they win the division, but they're not serious contender for Super Bowl.
Shit. Defense.
So that's what I say.
Okay.
All right. Now moving on. We got one other on the fence. We got to hit our boy Harbaugh. We're gonna let we got a resident. Okay. Well, we don't have a LA Charger fan on here. We got a San Diego Chargers. That may have to do. So, hey Matt, we're gonna let you lead this off. Your boys, what's their chances of winning the division? They're one game behind. And then, are they a contender or a motherfucking pretender?
So, I always do speak real shit about the Chargers, and they're every fan's second favorite team. You know what I mean? They're like the, bridesmaid, never the bride type bullshit. And honestly, I would have said it was a total pretender, but we actually made a trade to bring in some help on the line. If they had enough, I would have just straight up said it's a pretender. But no, they're going to be a contender. It's just one of those. They're like the Colts in a way, just. Can they get over the hump? It's something new with Harbaugh. Harbaugh is a great coach, and coaching in this league is so important. We talk about these players and the defense and all that, and this may be the first time we're going to talk about the coaching, but it's more important than some of the players. You put these players in the wrong position. Like, I'll go off brand real quick. The Patriots, they do not know how to use my boy Travion Henderson. Handing him the ball to run into 5 big-ass dudes. Get him the ball in space. Like, what's wrong with them? So when the coaches don't know how to use the players, that's a huge downfall. Harbaugh knows how to use Herbert. Thank God they got him a lineman to protect. We'll get Hampton back. We'll see what the kid can do with the run game. But the line is everything for Herbert. If he's not getting protected, it's trash. It's dump-off city. It's too predictable. And a coach like Peyton, for example, he'd eat it up, even on Harbaugh. So thankfully, they're a contender only because they made a trade literally today.
All right, I'm going to say this. I think I'm going to weigh in early on this one. I think when I look at the Chargers, I believe in Harbaugh 100%. I think they're a playoff team for sure. But what I got to say is we put the same thing, and he's actually at a lower level than Lamar, than Josh, any of them. Until Herbert motherfucker shows up in a playoff game. In particular, we go back a couple years, he's up 28 points.
Jaguars, all day.
Yeah.
All day.
Mm-hmm. Until Herbert went and does it on the field, then I can't say fucking Herbert or the LA, San Diego, whatever the fuck, the Pittsburgh, whatever the fuck they used to do before that. I can't say that they're a contender. They got to do it on the field. I love Herbert, and he got the prettiest fucking pass in the league, but he got to do it on the big stage, and he's not done that yet. He doesn't even have a playoff win, right?
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
Not a playoff win in his career. Awesome. So you can't be a contender if you ain't done it before. So that's what I say about that. Mark, what do you say about that? About this one? About the Chargers?
I think the Chargers have everything, but the one thing they're missing, and it's something that Matt mentioned. Now he said he picked somebody up, but their offensive line, that's what's been their struggle this year. So it's gonna determine on how their pickup, or I'm not sure who they picked up, but how their offensive line gels, because if you don't have an offensive line, they're in trouble. They have a good defense. Harbaugh usually keeps a good running game, and to me, that's what wins in the playoffs. But going back to Herbert hasn't showed in the playoffs. He hasn't won the playoffs. I'm gonna say they made the playoffs. I'm gonna say they made the playoffs, but they're pretender. They're gonna be probably one and done.
Okay.
Offensive line, they gotta clean that offensive line up.
All right, weigh in, Tweety. What you think? Your division.
Well, all three of us are going home, so it don't matter.
No. You got
the Chargers.
You ain't gonna put us.
Broncos.
Hold up. You ain't gonna put us with your bullshit ass Raiders. Bullshit.
Hey, I'm putting y'all. We all gonna be watching
the Chiefs.
Home,
though.
Yeah, you already at home, right?
We all gonna be watching the Chiefs.
Bullshit.
Playing January. God damn
it.
We all gonna watch the Chiefs playing January. Damn it. So
bullshit.
It don't even matter. You know what? Let's just sing Kumbaya and watch the Chiefs play in the championship and playoffs.
We ain't singing your loser ass. Hell no.
Kumbaya, my lord. Kumbaya. I can remember that song.
Yeah, we all gonna sing it. Cause damn it, we all go home.
But they gonna happen.
We all go home. God damn it, yeah, you're right.
I don't think so.
We all go home. And we gonna watch. We're gonna watch Mahomes
pretender.
in the
So Chargers or pretender.
You can't pretender. Here contender in the regular season, but a pretender in the playoffs because he can't get it done, and it's gonna be the same thing with the Broncos. They ain't gonna get it done. They gonna go to playoffs, win one game. They're not gonna win one game at all.
Oh, we ain't gonna win no game?
No.
Okay.
One, none at all. So
okay.
Yeah, they'll be the wild card. They'll be the wild card.
I take that bet right now.
Broncos playoffs. I like Harbaugh's chances against Peyton actually.
I don't know. Y'all gonna be coming down to Denver. I don't think so.
I think the Chargers will beat the Broncos in the playoffs if that ever happens.
Not in Denver.
All right,
Herbert, no.
We're gonna keep our eyes open for that.
Yes.
And we'll see when it comes. We'll come back and we'll do this shit at the end of the season when the playoffs are all unfolded. We're gonna do it again. Matt, we're gonna invite you back. Hopefully you come back before then on some other stuff on live stream or whatever. We're gonna invite you back. But to close out, I got one last question. We talked about the contenders. We identified some motherfucking pretenders. One last very important question for the 2025 season. In the AFC, who's your biggest disappointment? Who did you expect more from that ain't gave you shit that you thought was going to be a team to be reckoned with? Go ahead, Tweety.
God damn it, in my Raiders.
Who else?
Nobody expected anything from them.
No, the Ravens. I thought you said Ravens.
Yeah, we ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about me. My expectations.
Oh, your expectations.
With the Raiders. When we got Geno, when we got Ashton, when we got Pete Carroll, I expected more than the fucking 2 wins that we got right now. So my expectations
were low.
Was they disappointed me this season. Okay. That's my
you had some low
disappointment this year. My expectation was high.
All right, Matt, weigh in.
I just thought you would be unanimous. I actually thought you said Ravens, but I mean, you went with your home squad, so whatever. They are a disappointment of the last decade. But no, this is easy for the Ravens.
Since '83.
I don't even think I can just leave it at that. It's a one-sentence phrase, really.
Ravens.
Ravens.
Wait a minute, Herbert. You've been hurt. Lamar been hurt.
I want to say. I think the Ravens is a good one, but I want to go with the Dolphins. I thought the Dolphins was gonna be better, but ever since the first couple of weeks, McDaniel lost the locker room, and it's been all shit downhill. So yeah, I'm gonna roll the Dolphins. Dolphins been a big disappointment for me.
The Ravens lost games with Lamar though. That's why I still say them. Like from the jump, him. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna throw in one that, for the sake of not being redundant, I'm going somewhere else, somewhere different than where everyone else went.
Might be the Chargers.
I think when the season started this year, nobody expected at 3-5 the Houston Texans to be in third place in their division. Nobody expected Jacksonville and the Colts to both be over them, right? So I'm gonna say the biggest disappointment has been Houston. They can't protect the fucking quarterback either. They got a great defense, but I think Dave undershot. I think they've yet to get the right weapons and the right protection around Stroud. So he's not developed. He's regressed every year. So I'm going to say the Houston Texans have been my biggest disappointment for 2025. I expected more from them. They're not gonna make the playoffs. They're done. They're out. You can throw dirt on they fucking grave. Them motherfuckers are done. So I'm gonna say that's my biggest disappointment. Cause I expected more.
All right.
So with that, we've hit this shit hard today. I think we have some good takes. I think we have some stuff to look at. And we're gonna come back and we're gonna do this at the end of the season, and we're gonna uncover the tapes, and we're gonna line up everybody's picks and thoughts, and we're gonna see who's right and wrong. Now, when we do this, go ahead, Martin.
No, I want to say one thing before we end this. I just want to say one thing. The biggest take from all three of y'all, what I'm gonna tell y'all, Kansas City ain't gonna make the playoffs. Remember that. Book that.
Kansas City makes the playoffs for sure.
Okay, let's go.
You're the only motherfucker on here to think that.
That's good. That's great.
Yeah, that's great.
Great. That's great. That's great. Come on.
So we close it. We always close this out one way. Go ahead, Matt. You got something to say? One last point.
Put your money on it.
Roger Goodell ain't gonna let that happen. You ain't about that. Roger ain't gonna let that happen.
Okay.
So we close it out one way. Tweety, go ahead and hit him, big dog.
Like, subscribe, Hood Report 2025.
Yeah, shout outs, Matt. We're gonna let you do some shout outs, man. You here? Special guest.
I'm gonna shout out you guys, man. Rod, more because I know him on a more personal level, but for anybody watching, like, this dude knows his stuff. He's been putting people on game with layups, money. You just gotta, be courageous, follow somebody else's bets, and you'll put some money in your pocket. He's literally putting you on game. So start taking notes.
Appreciate it, big dog. Appreciate you looking out. Hey. First touchdown bet. This motherfucker won enough for the next 3 seasons. So that's Matt. Matt been hitting those. So all right, Martin, shout outs you want to do before we bounce out of here?
Detroit, Arizona, Las Vegas. What up? Hey, what up, though? Let's go.
Peace out.
I'll let your boy.
Hey, follow us on Discord server. Join in. We got more good content coming this week. We're gonna be logged in there talking shit about the games, and also Patreon. We're just getting that started up. We're gonna have some hot, fresh content on Patreon here in a moment too. Hood Report, we growing up, baby. Peace out. Love you. All right.